Ha. What's up, family? It's your boy Shawn Nathan, man. And yeah, we back. This is how we moving right now, you know what I'm saying, for this closeout for the year. You know what I'm saying? I've been here, been on and off. Been really trying to figure out what is going to be like my medium and which direction I'm going to move in, man, as we finish out this year. You know what I'm saying? So I figured I'd just kind of come again to a space where it's nothing confining me. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing holding me back. I don't got no walls around me. I mean, just outside with it. You know what I'm saying? So how y'all been? I mean, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, but your boy is back though. I'm here. So I think we got about, when this drops, maybe like 11 weeks left of the year. I'll do my best to come make sure I see y'all, man, every week of this year and tap in so we stay on a good trajectory as we transition from 2025 into 2026, man. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, my question to myself is, like, how long does it take, you know what I'm saying, to really arrive? I'm gonna be using this, man. Outside is a whole different environment. I am not inside the studio, so air conditioning, no. The sun is beating, but it's cool though, I'm with it. Sometimes you gotta get the sun on your face. Yeah, my question is, man, how long do it take? You know what I'm saying? How long do it take? I think this, the question that rings in a lot of people's minds, bro. Like, you do something, you start something, the first thing you probably think about is, how long will this take? You know, when you go into an interview, it's gonna be 30 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you start a project, you know, people look at the end goal almost immediately before anything starts. It's always like, it's not even about how do I get started. Usually getting started is the easy part. The major question is though, how long will this take? And I'm really in one of those positions. I've been thinking about that myself, so I wanted to share it with y'all and get y'all to kind of think about this and how it goes on and how it happens, and why our brain goes there almost instantly, instead of just really enjoying the journey and enjoying the learning process and really unraveling the start to finish, and not so much focusing on the finish. But we always want to know, like, how long is it going to take? Like, you know, I've been at this thing called life for 41 years now, and it's like, I've done music, I've done film, I've done acting, I've done dancing. I actually wrote my first book, so shouts to that. Y'all will get that pretty soon too. How long does it take until you hit your pinnacle of breakthrough, your pinnacle of success? Like, how long does it take for the door to open to really see dynamic change? I think we all get too focused on wanting to see the grandiose change, the thing that everybody pays attention to, the thing that everybody sees, the thing that nobody can miss. And we don't pay attention to the small victories and the stuff that is happening. And it keeps us questioning, how long does it take? When in all reality, things are taking place while you're waiting for the major thing to take place. Like, it's happening. You got to be aware of the steps and the progress that you've made from where you started from. Because if you, that's what being outside too. Hopefully y'all don't really hear too much of that plane. But even if y'all do, it's all good though, man. It's all organic. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't cut, we don't stop. You know what I'm saying? We only do edits, bro, to really throw the end credits in and the beginning intro music. Getting back to what I was saying though, I'm looking at my timeline being like, I've been in some films, I've been in some commercials, I've been in some TV shows. I'm like, how long is it going to take until I get that call for that role? Or how many auditions do I got to do before I get the series regular? You know what I'm saying? How many times, how many years do you bring your tides in? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real question. You know, the scriptures say, try me, you know what I mean? And I'll open up a window and I'll pour out a blessing big enough than what you can't receive. And it's like the only scripture in the Bible where God is like, really test me. So how long do you give your tithes? I don't say the word bring or give. I don't think it's well, bring them in. Yeah, I don't say the word give. It's not like you're paying a bill, but how long until you receive the window that opens and you hit financial freedom and you hit wealth? You know what I'm saying? How long do you stay in your career until things really, really change? Like, how long does it take? Nobody knows how long it takes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things just happen for us in an instant, and it's overnight, and it's like, all right, cool. Like, I've been at this for a minute. That's how long it takes. It's undetermined, because it'll happen in a second, but then what'll happen is somebody will try to retrace your backstory, and they'll want to ask you what all you went through until you actually reached the place and where you got into where you arrived. So we're all looking at the arrival. We all want the arrival. And I know we all ask ourselves that question. It's like, man, how much longer? You know what I'm saying? Like, how long am I going to be single? How long am I going to be broke? How long am I going to be in this career? How long am I going to be in this marriage? Like, whatever. How long does it take until, like, you really, really hit what you got to hit, or until you reach that level of satisfaction, until you reach that level of contentment? You know what I'm saying? And not even contentment. I don't really like contentment. Content is like, all right, I'm good. I think satisfactory is like, yeah, this works. I'm okay with this. But even once you get there, though, there's going to be another level that you want to hit. I don't think anybody reaches a certain level and just says, I'm good with that. This is where I'm tapping out at. You won't hear from me again. I won't be involved in no other business deals. I won't speak to anybody no more. Like, that's not what goes on. But there is that first initial level that I believe we all have in our own hearts and our own minds for whatever it is that we're doing. And that question is, how long does it take until I get there? I've been asking myself that question over and over again, probably for the last year. And it's a healthy thing, because it kind of gives me a metric to gauge, all right, well, when I had the idea for the business, it started as an idea, and then I put it on paper and I started plotting out the business plan, and then I actually sat down and did the whole business plan, and then I went and moved forward and I started researching grants and funding, and then I went and opened a bank account, and I put $100 in it just to start it, and then I started kind of doing more applications to building a logo and getting a website and getting a business email. Like, there's progress. That's progress. What started as an idea now has all of these other things foundationally behind it, but it's still not where I want it to be, though. So that question kicks in, like, all right, how long is this going to take? Does it take the speed of my work? Do I have to work faster? How much do I need to accomplish within a given amount of time to hopefully see it to come into fruition? Is 4 months enough? Is 6 months enough? Let's say I have a whole checklist and I do everything in my checklist within those first 4 to 6 months, but it doesn't happen. Do you change your timeline? All right, so it might not. How long does it take? You might have thought it was going to take 6 months. It might not happen in 6 months. It might take another 6 months. And then that year where the funding might come in for what you're waiting for. So you get that, $500,000 check and that investment being like, boom, now you can start. All right, then once that comes in, how long does it take for you to disperse the money, to find the building, to hire your employees, to do whatever? Like, and I'm talking on a business level because it's easier to gauge, but everybody has something on their life that they're thinking about and they're engaged in, and they're wondering, like, how long does it take? Well, I'm gonna tell you is nobody knows. Only person that knows is God. You know what I'm saying? God knows. But don't give up, though, is what I always say. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw in the towel. Don't watch other people as they move unless it's for inspiration. Don't watch them out of comparisons. All right, don't watch them and look at whatever it is they're doing, thinking like, oh, they started when I started in the same thing and they're there already. Don't do that. All right? Everybody's story, everybody's journey is different. All right? So it's going to take you some time, is what we all know. How much time? Nobody knows. How long it's going to take? Nobody really knows. But what I will tell you is that you will get there. And the part that people don't want to hear is that sometimes it won't happen in your lifetime. You are just the person that's supposed to lay the groundwork. That might be discouraging for some. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, it's mildly discouraging for me. Like, what if I'm starting all this, though, and I never see it happen? And my children are the one that walk into it and they finish it off for me. Well, that's less work than what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I never actually see it, but I believe I will see it. I believe you will see it. I believe that we all will reach a place where we get to see the fruits of our labor. All right. I don't think anything that you're doing is in vain. Like, not at all. So with that being said, man, yeah, it's been a while, but we are back. We just trying to be better. That's it, day by day. And as far as I know, man, that was my losing my focus. I'm trying to make sure that I keep access to my location. So I met a friend. Anyway, I'll tell you about that. Either way though, yeah, man, 11 more weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute, but I'm here. I hope y'all been out there trying to be better. I've been really battling with getting into a space to come back and share and come back and connect and come back and talk. Some things happened with the studio, but whatever though, no more excuses, man. We're gonna ride this year out for the rest of the year. So hopefully I give y'all 11 straight, man. 11 weeks straight is what the goal is. All right, so y'all know how we do, man. Love somebody, hug somebody, always try to be better. It's your boy, Shawn Nathan. We out, peace.